Alrighty, next game up here, the Seahawks at the Texans, and this wasn't one of our official picks, but we came at you on our pregame show live yesterday, and we told y'all to bet the Seahawks offense, and this is what we told y'all to bet. We told y'all to bet Seahawks over 13.5 points in the first half, and what do? They put up 16. And why did we tell you to bet the Seahawks offense so highly? Because what do we know? The Texans defense gives up the big ball, and the Seahawks have all the pieces to throw the big ball. And how did this game go over 13.5 points in the first half? Well, there's about a minute left. They've only got 10 points, and they hit the big 55-yarder to Tyler Lockett for the touchdown. So bingo, bango, right there. That's the hit. Exactly what we knew exactly happened, folks. We know these teams. We've talked about these teams 13 straight weeks, every single day, every single team, every single player. We finally have our finger on the pulse, and we're ready to cash in for the next 4 weeks, folks. I'm telling y'all. That's all I can do is tell y'all. I've showed y'all. Now I'm trying to tell y'all, and y'all have to take it from there. But we told y'all to take Seahawks over 13.5 points in the first half. Bingo, bango. We told y'all to take Russell Wilson over, folks, get this. His line for passing yards was 240. You're telling me that Russell Wilson cannot throw for more than 240 yards? Because that's exactly what he did. 260 yards. So bingo, bango. There's another one. And then our last one, we had 3 prop bets going for Seattle here. Our last one was over 25.5 points for the Seahawks for the entire game, and they put up 33. Bingo, bingo, bango, folks. 3 prop bets for the Seahawks, all going off with no problem. Man, oh man. Going to go, parlaying that with our 5 picks that hit, that all played, those 5 games that played. Parlaying that with the Cowboys that we told y'all about. Parlaying that with one more pick, one more game that we bet on that we will get to when we get to that matchups. But back to the Seahawks at the Texans. Seahawks get it done offensively. The Texans going with Davis Mills, and Davis Mills, first drive touchdown. Alrighty, a little bit of life, a little bit of, blood in the water here for the Texans, but then they just kind of, flounder for the rest of the game. They scored a field goal here in the second quarter, ate up 9 minutes, another good drive, but it stalls for the field goal. They get one more field goal right before halftime, but then for the second half, just nothing. Punt, turnover on downs. That is it. So Davis Mills, he looked the best that he has all year. So that's good. I mean, he's getting better. It definitely seemed like Davis Mills learned, because he was starting, and then Tyrod Taylor come back, so they benched him. But it does really seem like Davis Mills learned a lot from that benching and did get a little bit better. So this was the right decision by David Culley. We love the decision to go back to Davis Mills. There's nothing that we're going to learn for Tyrod Taylor, and Tyrod Taylor is not the future of the Texans. They're in a complete rebuild. They need to see what they get from Davis Mills, and he had a pretty good okay night. He got it done in the first half. Now we have to put, together a good first half and a second half, but it's all building blocks and it's all getting better every single week. I think this is the most points Davis Mills has put up in a game. I don't think he's put up more than 13 points, so getting better. He's got 4 more weeks to see what he can show out here, and we'll see, what the Texans decide to do with them. Probably we'll just have them in an open quarterback competition going into this offseason, see whoever they bring in, whether they draft somebody, whether they go with Deshaun Watson still, whatever is up in the air. But Davis Mills, I think, can make it a little interesting with the quarterback battle here for the Texans. So Davis Mills goes 33 of 49. They were letting this man sling the ball around. Holy cow. So 33 of 49. We know they don't have a rushing game, so I might as well throw the ball 49 times. I mean, it's 67%. That's real gosh dang good. He threw for 331 yards on 33 completions, so not really dink and dunk. 1 touchdown, no interceptions, and he didn't throw, and he didn't fumble. So decently taking care of the ball. Threw for 331 yards. It's getting better. We didn't expect this Texans team to win against the Seahawks. I really wasn't expecting them to put up 13 points either, but here we are. So I think there's a little buyability, a little bit of 3% of buyability into Davis Mills, and that's all you can ask for, getting better for this, 3rd round rookie. So not bad. All right, the rushing game for the Texans. Rex Burke had 11 rushes for 40 yards. Royce Freeman, 11 rushes for 15 yards. And then Davis Mills took off twice for 8 yards. And then who was Davis Mills throwing to? And now this is the best right here, folks. This is why it's another green flag, and maybe we should boost it one more percentage point of buyability for Davis Mills. His number one receiver, Brandon Cooks. That's who it only really can be. That's their only good piece, great piece. Brandon Cooks is really, really good, folks. So Brandon Cooks, 8 catches for 101 yards, folks. 101 yards, 101. Like the Dalmatians, 101 yards. Absolutely fantastic. He targeted him 11 times, so he was trying to go to him early and often, and that's what we want from our rookies. That's what makes us so frustrated with Zach Wilson not going to Corey Davis 11 times a game. So another shout out. I'm pumping it up to 5%. I'm 5% buying into Davis Mills, folks. Second leading receiver, Nico Collins, 5 catches, 69 yards, and another receiver. Then we get Royce Freeman, a running back. I've got no problem with that. 6 catches, 51 yards. Then another running back, Rex Burkhead, 4 catches, 26 yards. Then Brevin Jordan, 4 catches, 26 yards, and a touchdown. Chris Conley, 2 catches, 20 yards, and Davian Davis, 1 catch for 17 yards. So I give Davis Mills a little credit out there. And then for the Seahawks, Russell Wilson gets it done. He goes 17 of 28 for 60% completion percentage. Definitely needs to be a little bit better than that. 260 yards, slinging it around the deep ball to Tyler Lockett. You love to see it. And that connection between Russell Wilson and Tyler Lockett. Also, I also want to shout out Doug Baldwin, old school Doug Baldwin here. Yes, he's not playing, but the connection between Russell Wilson and Doug Baldwin really needs to be up more between quarterback and wide receiver combos, like best of all time. I'm not saying it's the best of all time. I just think it needs more recognition, because when I watch Tyler Lockett and Russell Wilson, it reminds me so much of Doug Baldwin and Russell Wilson, and it's just so gosh dang good, folks. So Russell Wilson slinging the ball around. We love it. 260 yards, 2 touchdowns, no picks. He fumbled once, but didn't lose it, so we'll let it slide a little bit. Rushing attack was absolutely fantastic as well. Rashad Penny, 16 rushes for 137 yards, 2 touchdowns. He broke away free, like big time. 32-yard touchdown, his first touchdown. And then we get the Tyler Lockett, big 55-yard bomb. And then we get Myers, a third. That's the field goal. Here it is. The last touchdown that they scored, 47-yard rush by Rashad Penny. So, man, oh man, that man was looking great. And if he's healthy, folks, this Seahawks team, maybe they can salvage something. That truly brings a new component to this offense that truly needs something else, because we see it just passing and it's not working. So Rashad Penny gives them that rushing lift and truly came at the perfect time. We had Alex Collins, 7 rushes for 16 yards. DJ Dallas, 2 rushes for 16 yards. Gerald Everett, 1 rush for 13 yards. Russell Wilson, 2 rushes for 8 yards. And then who was Russell Wilson slinging this ball to? Well, Tyler Lockett, 5 catches for 142 yards, a touchdown. DK Metcalf, 4 catches, 43 yards. Will Dissly, 2 catches, 18 yards. Penny Hart, 1 catch, 16 yards. And Gerald Everett, 2 catches, 15 yards, and the touchdown. So Seahawks put up 33 points, solid scoring all throughout. Offense got it done, rushing and passing. Defense only allowed 13 points. That's an all-around good win here for the Seahawks, and we'll see if they can try and do something these last 4 weeks to get into the playoffs, folks. We know the NFC is a little lackluster, just like a game under lackluster than the AFC, so it's a little easier to make a wild card spot in the NFC. And the Seahawks being 5-8, they truly need to take advantage of it. So Seahawks get the win 33-13.